HANSA.newscast, presented by Korean Register, providing the best services, creating a better world by CARE.
Hi and welcome to HANSA Newscast. I'm Janne Silden and today I'm joined by Volker Bertram, who has been involved with the Maritime Future Summit, a part of SMM events since 2016.
That's correct.
So, Volker, we are meeting here in front of the International Maritime Museum, and I thought that would be a good place because that's about centuries of innovation and change, and we are going to talk about the future of shipping and maritime. So in short, what was the original idea behind Maritime Future Summit?
In short, 2015 the idea was born, 2016 was the first one, and 2015, 2016 was doom and gloom for the maritime industry.
Yes.
And the Messegesellschaft, the organizers of the SMM, and HANSA, they wanted something positive at the SMM. But in the present of 2016, there was nothing to be found that was positive. So we needed to look at the silver line on the horizon, the future. And that was the idea, to have then something that looks into trends and saying, well, the future will be better than what it's now. The prediction was correct. The title was a little bit a misnomer because the Maritime Future Summit dedicatedly talks about the digitalization future and not the green part of shipping.
Oh, okay.
We have a different event on that, the GMAC,
Yeah.
that focuses on alternative fuels and that. So.
Yeah. So, looking back, which future predictions, you could say, from earlier MFS events turn out to be right?
I think a key one is artificial intelligence. It's maybe funny, it's only 10 years,
Yeah.
but in the 10 years AI has evolved rapidly. Mm-hmm. For the younger people, hard to imagine, 2016 there was no chat GPT. We had AI, but by far not playing the role that it has now, by far not having the potential and the power that it has now. But it was predicted in 2016 that we will have the autonomous shipping, that we will have a lot more artificial intelligence in maritime applications. That was right.
Yeah. Was there any kind of, thinking that just completely missed the mark?
Nothing that comes to my mind. Nothing to embarrass previous speakers. No, I don't think they were, by and large, that much focused on real in the future. Let's say 10, 20, 30 years into the future, where it's much easier to miss the mark.
Yeah.
So quite a few were saying this will come in the next 2 years.
Okay.
And then it's also pretty safe to make predictions.
Yes, that's true.
You look at what you have in your R&D department and say that will come out in the next 1 or 2 years.
So the 2026 MFS is heavily focused on generative AI, digital twins, autonomous systems and AI-supported operations. Volker, looking at this year's program, what developments do you believe are approaching a real tipping point rather than remaining future concepts?
I think the title is well chosen. Gen AI, Generation AI, Generative AI, and that's, I think, really the one where we see things tipping or changing.
Yeah.
We had AI 10 years ago, the first ones, but then it was mainly statistics of the past. Let's say performance evaluation of a ship.
Yeah.
Lots of data, we run it through a neural net and it tells us the performance was good or not. Now we have generative AI, which basically everybody knows, large language models, ChatGPT, Copilot. And that is at a steep learning curve, at least in the maritime industry. I think we all use it somehow.
Yeah.
Copilot, write me a summary of this podcast. But we also don't quite know what could it be used for, and we're still on a learning curve where we sometimes make mistakes and trust the generation of the AI, sometimes hallucination too much.
Okay. So do you think is it too much trust in what AI can do, or is rather or is there a lot of prudence, you could say, like being careful approaching it? Because
No, too much trust.
Yeah.
I'm that old that I remember the 1980s when computers came up, personal computers, and we had this, but the computer says so.
Okay.
This belief that whatever the computer came up with must be true. Then we got wiser, and everybody knows, oh, if it doesn't quite sound right, maybe there's a bug in the software or something is wrong. We do have this, I observe that a lot, trust in AI came up with that, I copy-paste it without critical checking.
Okay.
Especially among my students.
Yeah. What's the most interesting AI use case you have come across recently that deserves more attention?
It's very subjective, but one of my personal favorites for the upcoming Maritime Future Summit is a guy called Rodion Denisyuk, and he is founder of a startup, iGauge. I like the eyes. Gauge like a measurement instrument, and what he does is he places a camera like this one, plain vanilla, cheap, in front of an existing older analog ship with all the analog meters that are in the engine room, and rather having a crew member going down every hour to note something down and type it in, the camera is trained on this reading, and every second it can generate automatically a digital reading using machine vision. Like many ideas that I think are clever, in hindsight you said, why didn't I have this idea? You will not get a Nobel Prize for it, but I think that it's a very good use case to get the existing fleet digitalized in meter readings. Yeah.
So, Volker, you're dealing a lot with students. You see a lot of the bright new minds. You're having, the established maritime industries too.
We do.
So, what is motivating you? What's just driving you personally?
I think it's the fun of being with clever people, and we were passing on the torch in a way to the next generation also of clever engineers, IT savvy engineers, and the mix of the new people coming up, finding new applications, finding new solutions. I bow my head to them, they're smart, and I just like to broker perhaps the connection, the networking between them.
Yeah, it's an important aspect. Yeah. For someone still undecided about attending, why should Maritime Future Summit be on their SMM agenda?
I think we have an interesting program if you are interested in AI, from design to smarter ship operation. I also think we have an interesting team, an interesting mix, people from different backgrounds, different regions of the world, but all of them share that they know what they talk about.
Yeah.
And I think quite a few of them will also have critical distance, not to say AI, my solution, rah, 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 but perhaps be a little bit challenging sometimes and say, wait a minute, there are also maybe a little bit of overconfidence here, and share some of the things where we all should be a little bit more aware of the limitations.
So kind of an active audience is what you wish for then?
Yes, I think we're also in a very good hall, because we are in B6, where it's the startup innovation special area. So people who are interested in the young lions who shake up our establishment, they may also just pass by and sit down and be there. And I'm fairly sure with the topics that we have, with the people that we have, that we will also have active discussion with the audience.
Yeah. And this is on Wednesday, the 2nd of September?
It's on Wednesday, the 2nd day.
On the digital stage in Hall B6.
Yes.
Perfect. So Volker, thanks for joining us at HANSA.newscast, and looking forward to see you at the Maritime Future Summit.
Same here. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for listening to HANSA Newscast. Subscribe now for more insights and stories from the world of shipping. And feel free to visit HANSA.news and sign up for the HANSA newsletter to stay up to date. And hey, see you at the next episode. Bye.